What is going on, guys? I am Jehovah. Welcome to some Black Ops 3 gameplay. I captured this gameplay on the PlayStation 4 a day or so ago. I think I was just hanging out in a call with all the dudes. Not all the dudes, but some of the dudes in the crew, and I was playing this, and they were playing other things. Whatever, that doesn't matter. Just giving some backstory, I guess. Pointless. Anyways, so the video is called... It's titled What It Is because it seems like everybody's kind of one way or the other right now. Everybody's either saying Black Ops 3 is the best thing ever, or they're saying they hate it completely. And I'm going to give you guys my full opinion on the beta and Black Ops 3 so far as it is. I'm going to lay it all out there, and you guys can agree with what you want, and you can not agree with what you want, and that's fine. So you guys know my commentaries when these things aren't like well structured, and I don't know. I'm just I just turn on the microphone and start talking. So let's just get started. So first impressions of the beta. Now keep in mind, normally the new Call of Duties, I get to play them early, and I usually have an early opinion. But then again, there usually isn't betas. So this beta came out. I hadn't played it all. I got on it, and first impressions were I loved it. I loved it a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's really okay. So the guns in the game are great. I love the weapons. The weapons choices, even just for the beta, are really good. I like the way that you have to unlock weapons and the attachments for the weapons by leveling up your weapon. You have your individual weapon levels. I like that. I like the perks. There's some good returns of some classic perks that we all love. There's some new equipment. I like the little trip mine. That thing is pretty fun. The black hat's back. I haven't tried it yet, but you know it was a pretty cool idea. And just the basic gun play of the game feels really good. I will say that I had a lot of issues of I'd be around a corner for quite a while, it seemed like, and then you die from bullet fire, and not just like something that should be able to be shot through, but like the corner of this building here, say right now, it'd be something like that. Like you'd be around that corner and then you die. And I noticed a lot in gunfights with other people. I'd be shooting at people, they'd dip around a corner, and I'd keep shooting, and then I would get the kill somehow. And it was like, okay, that's a little fishy. But I will also say that the PS4 beta of this, I don't know if it's going to be the same on Xbox and PC, but the PS4 beta on this was a little bit rocky. There was a few times that it went to... Oh, here's another thing before I get into that point. Now, if you press start, I believe, it shows your packet loss, I believe, and your real-time ping in-game, which I thought was really cool, like with a little graphic. And so you could see, like, okay, the game is lagging, or I'm lagging, or whatever. And I thought that was neat. But anyway, so there was a few times that this beta would dip down for everybody, where everybody in-game was running around, and you would skip anywhere between like 50 and 400 milliseconds of ping, and it was just crazy. Like it was just like everybody stuttering around the map and whatever, and it lasted for a long time. So the PS4 servers seemed to be a little bit rocky, or the fucking Call of Duty server, whatever servers they were, it was not exactly what it needed to be. So maybe my point being that those around the corner deaths that were happening might have something to do with just server latency or something like that. I don't know if it's just the game itself or if it was issues with the PS4 beta. I don't know. And I also understand that this is a beta and not everything's supposed to be perfect, and that's the point of a beta, to see what is not going the way they want it to go, and see what people like and don't like, and then to hopefully make changes to improve all of those things and make people more happy. I understand that is the point of the beta, and I'm just saying that to kind of cover my tracks for what I'll get into here in a little bit later when I get to the things that I don't like. But yeah, so weapons, attachments, perks, all awesome. Score streaks, awesome. I like that they're score streaks and they're not kill streaks. There's a good balance of them. I haven't had very many of the big, crazy, high tier score streaks yet, but even there's like a little drone. It's like a UAV with a machine gun on it, essentially. And the thing is sick. So actually here, right now, as I'm saying it, I got something crazy. I don't even remember what that thing's called, but I fucked up. I called it in like 25 seconds because I was so excited that I got it. And it's that big thing that sits on top of the map. Oh, it's called the Wraith. And it's like, it sounds really funny like that. But anyways, rest in peace, headphone users. But it's pretty cool. And I just happened to get lucky with it, but I didn't get very many kills because I'm stupid and I called it in at the very end of the game. But yeah, the little UAV drone thing, basically with just a little machine gun, that it's not a very good machine gun. If you use it correctly, it's pretty nice. I feel like people are still in that, like, I don't know how to shoot down kill streaks or avoid them point of the game, so everything is going to be a little bit different once the game has been out for a month or two. But I had fun with that. I had fun with everything, just like the care packages and the low stuff that I was using. The RCXD is now like a hover thing, and it's pretty cool. And it's just like the original hover XD, or the original RCXD from Black Ops 2. Basically, this game is really, really close to Black Ops 2. If you are a fan of Black Ops 2, definitely give it a try. Don't just say, fuck Call of Duty, it's shit now. Try the game. Definitely try the game. It's really, really fun in all those aspects. Like I said, score streaks, kills, just basic gunfights, perks, all that. Feels really good. I really like it. I like that they brought back some game types such as uplink. I'm a big fan of uplink. There's some mixed opinions about uplink. Some people don't like it. And I think that's just because it's different. Like Call of Duty people are so used to the same old shit, so they added uplink, and it's kind of like, But I mean, if you don't like it, don't play it. But I really like uplink because it is different, and it's really exciting to watch it on a competitive level. It's one of my favorite things to watch for sure. So I like all of that. I do. I really do like it. I wanted to get the Combat Axe. The Combat Axe was like a level 41 unlock, and I have not gotten it yet. The PS4 beta is already over with. Because I got behind on the level cap is what happened, and then by the time I tried to catch up with it, I just knew I wasn't going to have enough time. By the time I unlocked the Combat Axe, I wouldn't have enough time to really play with it before the beta was over, and I lost all that. So, but I'm going to try to keep up with the level cap in the next beta that comes out tonight, and definitely going to play with the Combat Axe because I'm excited for that. I want to have some fun. Also, I'll point out right here, I'm using the M8A7, which is the burst assault rifle, and it fucking rips dicks. I have a feeling they might nerf it a little bit. This was like when I just started using it, so it's pretty bare bones, I believe. As I leveled it up and leveled it up and leveled it up, I put more and more attachments on it just to make it more ridiculous. I think like... I'm trying to think of what they are actually called. Like I said, guys, I'm not T. Martin. I just turn on the mic and start talking, and it's close enough. But I think it's like FMJ and some other stuff like that that basically give you more, basically what I do when I find a gun that I really, really like, I try to increase damage and accuracy, and sometimes range, but I'm not as worried about that. So I'll sacrifice things like tactical grenades and try to get damage and accuracy upgrades on the weapon, and then it just, feels even better. If you already liked the gun before, if you increase damage and accuracy, you should like it even more after that. So, but yeah, I was getting pretty frustrated the night before when I didn't have this unlocked, and then I unlocked this and started playing with it, and I was having a lot more fun. So I think it's one of those things that like, I was having so much fun at the beginning, and then people started unlocking things that I didn't have, and they were kind of beasting on me while I still had like lower level shit, and I wasn't as into it. I was getting really frustrated and pissed off, and which is Call of Duty. Like that's just, I mean, any Call of Duty has been like that for me. Like you get upset whenever you can't when you can't get kills, when you're getting stomped on. Whatever. But anyways, really liking this gun, and it's a lot of fun. I'm anxious to see, all the weapons once the full game is out and see what I end up liking to use and all that good stuff. Prestige is supposed to be like completely different in this game, but they haven't really explained how or why. I don't know if I'm going to prestige at all. The only reason I started prestiging in some of the Call of Duties, like in Black Ops 2, I prestiged all the way to 15, I believe, was Prestige Master. The only reason I did that is I think that there was some sort of an incentive that actually interested me. Like I believe it was you got additional create a class slots, and I liked the idea of that. So also this right here, the special that I'm using is the Hive, and it's pretty cool. Like it puts these little pods and like these little pods of like nano bugs, I guess, like on the wall or wherever you shoot them. And if people get close, it's basically a proximity thing. It goes off, and the little robot bugs come out and they eat the person alive, and it's pretty cool. So now this is gonna be a long video. I hope you guys are like geared up, fucking strapped in, got a snack and a drink ready to go. So this brings me to specialist abilities. The specialist things, abilities, whatever you want to call them. I guess that's what yeah, sure. Specialist ability. That's what we'll go with. It's basically, and I'm one to be very careful about comparing games to other games. I hate seeing every new game that comes out now. It's like, oh, Titanfall 2 or whatever. Shit like that. But the specialist in this game are very close to the idea of Destiny. If you've played Destiny, you pick your whatever it was called in that game, your super, I think, and then over time in game and based on some of the things that you would do in game, like getting kills and objectives and stuff like that, your super would charge up faster. Once you got it, you could use it. This is very, very similar. It's this pretty much the same thing. There's a whole bunch of specialists, and there's like 2 things for each person, and some of them are as simple as like the bow, which I didn't even realize when I was watching early gameplay that was a specialist ability. I kind of wish it was its own standalone thing that you could just use, but now seeing how powerful it is, probably that would be a terrible idea. But yeah, so like the bow, you get X amount of shots, and they're like explosive, and it's super OP. Like the hitboxes seem really big. It's pretty easy to hit people. But if you get hit, I mean, it's easy to die in Call of Duty. So if you die right after you whip out your bow, boom, you wasted your specialist. Same thing with the pistol. Hitboxes seem to be pretty big. It's got range for days, and it's just pretty easy to use, pretty OP. But then again, you can whip it out, you can die right away and not get any kills with it. So they're not too bad. I like it. I like the idea of it. Some of them are really, like, I think there's the one, if you don't pick the bow and you pick the other ability on that specialist, you get this pulse that basically when you send out the pulse, it shows you everybody on the enemy team through walls and everything. So it's pretty fucking sweet. And my idea is basically like, if me and my friends are going for TDMs or TDM kill cams, I think it would be OP as shit if everybody had pulse on and we were just running pulse the entire match, because everybody's gonna have like really high awareness. But it doesn't show the rest of the team, I believe. Look at this spawn trap here. I am just dicking the other team. So yeah, but then here comes some of the this is where I'll start getting to the negatives of Black Ops 3, my negative opinions. So with some of these specialists, you get things that I don't agree with. Like one of them is called rejack, and rejack is, now keep in mind, it's like the argument against all of this is going to be like, well, it's a specialist ability. You only get it at certain times and based on your performance and blah, blah, blah. Yes, but with the rejack ability, what it is if it's charged, if you have your rejack ability available, see, like mine is available right now, so I get to shoot my little goo bugs all over the map, and it's cool, it's fun. But if I were to have rejack, the next time I would die, I would be able to use that and just respawn right there in like a cloud of smoke where it's hard to see, where it's hard for the enemy to see you. So essentially, they brought back Last Stand, and it's almost worse than Last Stand. Last Stand, you were stuck on the ground with a pistol, and I mean, you were still alive, but it was a pistol, whatever. This, you essentially just revive yourself, and I don't know if I agree with that. I don't understand why they would add that. Like, Last Stand has been a joke in the Call of Duty community since Modern Warfare 3 or whatever, like if not earlier. I feel like no one in Call of Duty likes that idea of being able to die but not die. Like, I just don't think it belongs in Call of Duty. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to post some polls in the description of this video, some straw polls. Also, discuss all this shit in the comments. I want to see everybody. I'll be replying and all that good shit. But I'm going to put a straw poll in the comments. If you don't know what rejack is, most of you guys probably do. The basic description I can give you is, as my ability is available right now, if I die, you use it and you respawn. Just right there. Boom. Respawn where you died. So you basically get to get back up and try to kill the person that just killed you or whatever. I don't think anyone wants that. I think the argument for it would be, oh, well, people are using it, but I think people would be using it because, well, if I don't use it, the other guy's going to use it, so I might as well, right? So let me know in the poll if you guys want rejack in Black Ops 3 or if you don't want it in Black Ops 3. Simple as that. Do you want it in or do you want it out? I'm just curious to see what your all's opinions are, because mine, I don't want it, and I hope I don't bias your opinion, but I really want to see what people think. So anyways, that's one of my issues, right? Another issue with one of these specialist things is called glitch, and glitch is equally as annoying, in my opinion. It's the same idea. It's a specialist thing, so whenever your little meter down there at the bottom right of the screen gets full based on your kills, objective points, all that blah, 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 your specialist ability is ready to use. And what glitch does is, okay, say me and this guy, we're about to get into a gunfight. I feel like he's probably going to outgun me. So I hit my glitch ability, and it teleports you back to a previous location that you were playing in. So if you've been running, it's going to teleport you 20 feet back behind where you started the gunfight with this guy, and then you can spray him down from behind as he's raging and pulling his fucking hair out and punching his 4-year-old sister in the mouth because he's pissed that he just died in Call of Duty. That's what glitch is. So I get in a gunfight, I hit it, and I respawn to a random previous location. I don't agree with that. I don't know why that needs to be a thing. I don't understand. I want to have gunfights with people like I had gunfights with people in Black Ops 2, in Modern Warfare 2, in Modern Warfare 3. You didn't have to worry about anybody running and jumping on a fucking wall and running across the map on a wall, or fucking sliding, like trying to slide a fucking base in baseball, or glitching back to a previous location, or getting a kill and seeing the guy stand up in a puff of smoke because magic. I don't understand why all these things need to be in the game. And I'm being a critic right now, and they can do whatever the fuck they want to do with the game. And I feel like the angle is, and this isn't a bad thing, like don't take this as a negative thing, but these big corporations, they have to look at what's going on as a whole in their franchise and be like, okay, we're not bringing in very many new players, so we need to add cool, exciting things that we can put into a trailer and get new people playing Call of Duty. And, I assume that might be the angle, at least. So things like these, they look really cool. They look really flashy when you throw it into a big budget trailer, and then people are going to buy your game because it's like, oh, wow, look how cool that was. You can run on walls. So that takes me to running on walls. Like Advanced Warfare, when they brought double jumping, jump boost, thrust pack, all that bullshit into the game, when you finally played it, in my opinion, everything feels like it should feel. Everything works like it should work. The thrusting and the dodging and the dip, dodge, dive, duck, and dodge, and then the wrench hits you in the face. All that works the way it feels good. It feels like it works like it should, right? But I didn't like it because I don't need it. I don't give a shit about double jumping in a game that, is so... I don't even... How many Call of Duties came out and, double jumping and thrust packs and all that extra movement was never a thing. And I just don't... I'm not a fan of the extra movement. I don't need it. I just want a game where you run around and the things that you get on top of and stuff are based on climbing and ladders and normal human shit. But that's just my style. So I'm going to put another thing in the description. Do you want the glitch ability? Because I forgot to say that. I'll put another poll about glitch. Do you guys want people to be able to, in the middle of a firefight, be able to glitch back to a previous location and possibly get, like the tactical advantage of the gunfight because they use their special and whatever? Do you want that in the game or not? And then wall riding. So wall riding is just, I don't, like I said, so it feels good. Like in Advanced Warfare, when you did it, it felt right. It wasn't clunky. It wasn't like whatever. And Black Ops 3 is the same. The movement, the wall riding, all that feels good. Like it does what it should do. I feel like they did it well, but I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't want it. Like if they made this map right here, and they just took out all the double jumping and the wall running and everything, I think it would be better. Because I don't want to worry about all that. I don't want to like worry about people running on walls, or I don't need to run on a wall. In fact, 90% of the time that I play this game, I'm not doing any of that. So I just don't understand why it's needed, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm just nitpicking too much, but these are just my opinions. And furthermore, because this is their new feature and they want to promote it and all that good stuff, all the maps are designed with these wall run spots. So there's like clever flanking places and stuff, which is like cool, I guess. But then again, I just don't give a shit. If they were to make this map normal and not with wall riding spots and the same movement of Black Ops 2, I would be fucking ecstatic. Fucking ecstatic. And I think real Call of Duty fans and even new players to the game would also be ecstatic, because there's new things that make sense, like new weapons and new perks and new attachments and new score streaks that are fun and they're good, and you would bring new players into your game just through that basic core gameplay of like stuff that makes sense. So I don't know why we need glitching and rejack and fucking wall riding. I don't know why we need it. I just don't think we do. So the other poll will be, do you think wall riding should be in Black Ops 3 or not? That'll be the other poll in the description. So those are basically just my opinions. And I'm a little bit worried because I don't even know how much, again, I'm not Team Martin. I don't know how many more specialist abilities are even going to be available in the full game. I saw a small smidgen of those. And those were my issues so far. So I'm really kind of worried. I'm excited too, because I love some of the shit. The bow, the pistol, the pulse ability are those are the few that I tried out. And, some of the stuff, the hive that I'm using now, all that stuff's pretty cool. I love it. I would love to play more and figure out what I really like to use and what I like to use in certain, situations. But, glitch and rejack really scare me. And I hope that further into the game, once more of these specialists are unlocked, that there's not some that I just really don't like even more. I'm kind of worried about what else might be in the game that's just too much. So we'll see. As you can see here, I don't even remember what the name of this, Safeguard. This was Safeguard. I got 81 kills, 42 deaths. I wasn't playing the objective much, so fuck me, but that's usually how I play Call of Duty. I either play TDM or I play an objective game type, and pretty much don't play the objective game type. I just like to go for kills, so blow me, I guess. But so yeah, Safeguard is a new game type, and it's pretty cool. You have to like escort the little robot to the other side of the map, and you switch sides and blah blah blah, and it's pretty fun. But now that all of that's out of the way, all the bitching, and it's not really bitching either. Like, I don't want to come off as I'm bitching about the game, because I like the game. I really do like the game. I played quite a bit for not really playing with any of my friends. Like, none of my friends played with me for the PS4 version. I'm hoping on the other version, I'm actually going to have some friends that'll play with me, and then I think I'll like it even more, because gaming is very much a social thing for me. I wouldn't game half as much as I do if it weren't for being able to play with my friends. So we'll see, but I really do like Black Ops. The paint shop. The paint shop is amazing. Like, the idea of letting you just put whatever you want on your gun is awesome. On some of the guns, I wish there was more. On most of the guns, I wish there was more area that you could actually customize. It's you're kind of restricted to a certain part of the gun that you can actually paint. But it's at least a step in the right direction, and it's still quite a bit of surface that you can paint and everything, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, what else? Oh, I don't even know. There's like the new thermite is pretty cool. You can burn the shit out of people, and just all in all, I am enjoying it. I really am. Minus the lag and the few things that I think are unnecessary for the game. I'm really liking the gameplay, and I had a lot of fun playing Call of Duty, because I hadn't played Call of Duty in a long time up until this beta. And I did really enjoy it. I'm anxious to see all the stuff that wasn't available in the beta, such as like call signs and what's the other thing? The call sign, and then the whatever the other thing is, like all that stuff. There's just a lot that I am really looking forward to. I want to see all the other maps, you know, and all that good stuff. I want to go for kill cams and get kill cam episodes for you guys again. So yeah, that was kind of why I titled the video what I did, because I guess I kind of have mixed opinions. Like I said, I see a lot of people saying, "Ah, fuck this game, it's terrible," or Black Ops 3 is amazing, and that's usually, I feel like that's pretty much been the way that the last couple of Call of Duties have come along. Is everybody's opinion is either amazing or terrible. I will say that I liked Advanced Warfare for the first couple weeks that it was out, and then after that I wasn't feeling it anymore. I had no desire to play Advanced Warfare anymore. And even Ghosts, I liked Ghost for probably a little bit less time than what I liked Advanced Warfare, but I liked it at first. And so I always try to be really careful when I give these opinion videos on the new Call of Duty, because I don't know if it's just because it's new and fresh that I like it. But I feel like it's not. I feel like it's because it honestly is really close to like Black Ops 2. It feels a lot like Black Ops 2, and there's just certain things that, like I said, I don't think are necessarily needed. They're definitely not what I really like to see in Call of Duty. So we'll see, though. We'll see what changes are made. It is a beta. We'll see what changes are made. We'll see what it's like whenever I start playing with my friends. We'll see what my friends think, because that has a lot to do with it. You know, like if I love it but my friends hate it, I still probably won't play it very much, because, like I said, the social aspect of gaming is a large part of it. So if my if my friends despise the game and don't want to play with me, I probably won't play it much, even though I like it. I'll still play it, but not as much. So, you know, I'm anxious to see what my friends think, and I'm anxious to see what you guys think. I want to see you guys discuss it in the comments, like I said, and vote on the polls. And yeah, Black Ops 3, what do you guys think so far? It has potential. I really do. I really do think that it has potential. It's pretty good. I like it. So we'll see, guys. I love you. What do you guys, do you want to see some particular Black Ops 3 beta videos from me? If you do, let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best. Anyways, I love you guys. Oh, here, I just got wraps. So I was gonna cut the commentary, but you guys can see the wraps. Basically, these giant testicles that roll around the map, and I think I got these in this care package, and I don't get a kill with them. I've seen other people get wraps in my games, and they unleash them, and they just devastate everything. But I get wraps, and they go retarded. I don't really know what the deal is. So, but I'll let you. There, I got a wraps kill. Look at that. There's a wraps kill. So basically, they're giant explosive testicles that roll around the map and try to seek out the enemy and blow them up, which is pretty cool. I've gotten lucky and gotten a couple out of care packages. I like to keep on care packages in the beginning of a game just to see if I get lucky and get some of the new high kill streaks. But anyways, I'll stop rambling. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you fucking later. Look at those wraps kills. Okay, I'll let the wraps kills close out the commentary. I love you guys. Bye. My balls! Respect them!
Shotgun.
Look at my balls!
Shotgun.
It's like a playground from hell back here, dude. Oh, suicide! My balls killed me!
Yo, here. These guys are probably gonna step up here.